What's going on, everybody? It's David Schlotthauer here in the home weather office with live updates on hurricane or tropical storm Ophelia. I corrected myself from one of my great friends that is on my Discord server. I thought it was Philia, but it's Ophelia. So that makes it a little bit better. This is not just a live stream to track Ophelia. We got some big surprises that I also wanted to share with you all tonight. They just kind of popped up throughout the day, and so I'm hoping you all are ready for the great surprises that these streams will bring in days, months, and years to come. So we're tracking tropical storm Ophelia. I could almost say hurricane because it's very close of being a hurricane, but it is a tropical storm right now. And what I mean by that is this is where the center actually is right now. Very extra tropical kind of look here, where we got like a cinnamon roll kind of thing going on. We got drier air that is moving in on the backside of the system. We have it curling in. Then we have a lot of this rain that is also infiltrating into the system too. So we got some mixes of dry air and moist air making their way inward. Now, before I get to the big surprises that I want to share with you all, let's take a look now at what's the latest on Lee right now. Is it stronger? Is it weaker? Where are we at as far as it goes? So right now, this is the 11 o'clock advisory from the National Hurricane Center. Big tropical storm wind field. I want to make that clear right now. This is a 70-mile-an-hour tropical storm. Very close of becoming a hurricane. In fact, the NHC did state in their discussion that there may have been hurricane force winds for at least a couple of hours at one point today with Ophelia, but that is not enough data to keep this at or to upgrade this to a category 1. 5 miles an hour difference doesn't really matter at all because this is a powerful system. Tropical storm force or tropical storm warnings and hurricane watches are already issued for the North Carolina coast near Wilmington, North Carolina. By the way, Mark Sedith is out there tracking this right now as we speak, and I'm sure he's getting some big surf. He is getting some storm surge because we got the winds that are very strong out of Ophelia right now. And this is going to make landfall in about 5 or 6 hours. We will see. I'll probably only be live for maybe an hour, maybe a couple of hours. I have a very busy day tomorrow, and so that's why I want to get this out to you all tonight before it gets too late, you know. So we got tropical storm Ophelia right now, 70-mile-an-hour winds. Here's a look at those chances of tropical storm force winds, and anything in the red is deemed as tropical storm force right now. You're likely to see that right now at any time. In the purple, it's a 100% chance of seeing tropical storm force winds. So that means it's happening as we speak. There is no 0% chance. The further north you go, the lesser the chances go. And in southern New Jersey, you have a 5 to 10% chance of tropical storm force winds. Versus if you go further south, you have higher chances. Like if you're in Norfolk, I think that's how you say it, Norfolk or Norfolk, either way you put it, in Virginia, you have a 70 to 80% chance of tropical storm force winds occurring in your area. So I just want to make that. There's a lot of people that are being impacted by this. And just to illustrate once again, here is our tropical storm force wind field in orange. That is pretty big. This is the center, okay? Right there is where the supposed center is. And look at how far out these tropical storm force winds go. Potentially over 300 miles out from the center. And guess what? This is only a tropical storm. See, there's a lot more wind than what you might think with an average tropical storm. It's why there are tropical storm warnings all throughout this area. And please take this seriously as it would if it was a hurricane. Now, let's take a look at our flood threat here. I'm showing you day 1 all the way through day 3. And right now, this is the combined outlook, okay, for the next 3 days. The big image that you see right here, okay, there is a moderate risk for flash flooding now over Cape Hatteras, over Wilmington, over Richardson in Virginia. You have a moderate risk for flash flooding that is occurring. And then, of course, if you're over in Philadelphia, you have a slight risk for flash flooding that is occurring right now. New York and the downtown area, you have a slight risk for flooding. And then, of course, when we take a look at our peak storm surge, 4 to 6 feet is now expected over Pamlico. So that is pretty serious. I mean, that's a 6-foot adult being covered completely by water. If you just stand there without the flow of water knocking you over, that's pretty high, okay? So just, just be aware of that. This is only a tropical storm. Doesn't mean the storm surge won't be as bad as it would if it was a Category 3 or 4 hurricane. Lower Chesapeake Bay, 2 to 4 feet. If you're in the upper Chesapeake Bay, 1 to 3 feet. Delaware Bay, 1 to 3 feet of storm surge is now expected. So yeah, anything in the yellow is above 6 feet. So that's above your head. I'm 5'9", and so that water would cover my head if I was standing out there in it at sea level. So yeah, this is also for you, KORF, Norfolk International Airport. This is very important for your area too, okay? I mean, you need to evacuate if necessary, or you should right now if you haven't. Tropical storm conditions are expected along portions of the southeastern and mid-Atlantic U.S. coast with a tropical storm warning area through Saturday night. Hurricane conditions are still possible, everyone. I want to make that clear. The sustained winds are at 70 now, which means your wind gusts could be well over 80 to 85, maybe even 90 miles an hour. Hurricane conditions are possible within the hurricane watch area early Saturday. There is a danger of life-threatening storm surge inundation over portions of the eastern North Carolina and southeastern Virginia, including Pamlico and the surrounding rivers there, where storm surge warnings and watches are now in effect. Heavy rainfall from this system could produce locally considerable flash and urban flooding impacts across portions of the mid-Atlantic states from North Carolina to New Jersey through Sunday. Swells generated by this system will affect much of the U.S. East Coast through the weekend, likely causing life-threatening surf and rip currents. So I want to make that also clear for you all that are watching this, that there could be some big-time rip currents, big-time surf, and coastal flooding and coastal impacts, okay, with a tropical storm this magnitude. So I wanted to read this all out to you, and then it is time to track this live for a little while. But not only that, we have something really, 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 really cool to share with you. And now it requires that you don't need something as what you thought before. Go ahead and get Radar Omega, because you're going to need it after watching this live stream. So recent WSR 88D radar data from Wilmington and Morehead City, North Carolina, show that the convection is wrapping around Ophelia's center, which is also embedded beneath a convective canopy in satellite imagery. Soon after the previous advisory, the Air Force hurricane hunters measured surface frequency microwave radiometer. That's what SFMR stands for. Say it with me, folks. Surface frequency microwave radiometer. 4 syllables. Winds to hurricane force west of the center within the deep convection mass. However, those winds were not measured again on their final pass through that area. Radar imagery and microwave data from that period, it did show that a mid-level eye future had been forming well to the west of the surface center, but that future has since dissipated, suggesting that it and the hurricane force winds may have been a transient occurrence, which means they may have had hurricane force winds with this briefly. Now it has kind of shimmered down because now we don't have an eye wall like we had earlier. That does not mean this storm is weakening, folks. It just means it might have stopped intensifying further, suggesting that and the hurricane force winds may have been transient in occurrence. Regardless, the surface frequency microwave radiometer winds were strong enough to support an initial intensity of 60 knots, and that remains the estimated intensity right now. Another Hurricane Hunter aircraft is scheduled to investigate Ophelia in a couple of hours and should provide a final estimate of the intensity before the storm reaches land, and more observations are able to be taken when that happens. So, are you all ready to see the surprises that you all have been wondering about? I know it's not the title or the thumbnail of this live stream, but that makes it even a bigger surprise. So, are you all ready for the surprise? I wonder if I could get a drum roll. Can I get a drum roll? I guess I could if I'm in lobby 1 by myself. Let me see if that will work. Am I able to do a drum roll? I don't think I am. Oh, wait. Yeah, I am. Are you all ready for this? Here comes a drum roll. I don't even think that worked, did it? It actually did. Okay. So there's your drum roll. A little secret way of actually doing it without actually inserting anything. Thank you, Discord, for that. So here we go. Let's go to Radar Omega first. So we all know how often I have used Radar Omega in my past live streams, right? I think we all know that. You've been watching me for the last couple of years. Not on this channel, because this channel is only a year old, but you pretty much understand how long I've been using the app for. But there's other cool features that you're not going to want to miss out, and you're probably going to want to be like, I got to get Radar Omega right now. It's really cool, because it's really cool. Let's take a look. First thing they added is the climatological outlooks. So, yeah, you know that. You know the CPC, the Climate Prediction Center, right? Well, it just came to Radar Omega. So if we look at the 6 to 10 day forecast, whoa, what just happened? Like, what just happened? You have it on Radar Omega. I mean, this is really cool. I mean, and you click on it, it lets you know it's 80% chance of temperatures being above normal too. So you could actually interact with this and be like, oh, 33%, you got 40%, you got 50%. And you know what? I might be including this in my future YouTube videos since it's already on here, instead of going over to the CPC, the Climate Prediction Center. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you too is precipitation. Look at this. This actually gives you which areas are likely to see above normal or below normal. If you're in the gray, that's equal chances. And then if you're in the brown, that's 50%. This is a new feature that Radar Omega introduced. I mean, when I first got the app, these features did not even exist. Not even the SPC or any storm reports, I don't think. And I've had this feature for a couple of years already. And I love it to death. I absolutely love it. I want to thank you, Radar Omega, for making this possible, actually, because it's really interactive on your fingertips. So if we go to the 8 to 14 day forecast, look at, it's the same thing. So you could actually see when you kind of choose one, you can get an idea with what it looks like. So now also you can change your polygon thickness too. So you can make these a little thicker so it's easier to see. And you can adjust the transparency of this too. You can make it super transparent or super transparent here, or very thick. I like it to keep it right about here so I can see some cities underneath. And then of course you get to your 3 to 4 week outlook in temperatures and precipitation. And what? You get even a month? Like, what? What the heck? I mean, this is really cool. This is really, really cool. A whole entire month, freaking 31 days ahead, you're able to get your climate outlooks. It's pretty cool. Look at the precipitation outlook. You could actually see this too out to a month, 3 months out. You could even see with what it looks like. I mean, this is really, really cool. You guys got to get Radar Omega today. That's all I got to tell you. So with that being said, let me actually turn that off. So now if you do have Radar Omega and you get the alpha version, you can view a lot of this stuff. You go to where it says the sunny. There's a sunny and cloud icon under outlooks and monitoring. You just click on it and it will pop up with what you want to view. There's different tabs. Okay, you could view radar history, satellite history. You can view meter reports. You can view a lot with this. I mean, this is Radar Omega. This is Radar Scope WSV3 on steroids. I mean, it's getting really good right now. It really is. This is, I mean, I'm going to ask you all in the chat. If you could rate Radar Omega, 0 being the worst, 10 being the I said west, oh my gosh. Being the best, what would you rate Radar Omega? I want to hear it in the chat. I give this a 10 already. I'm just telling you, 10 being the best, I'm giving it a full 10 stars after seeing some of this. I mean, this is really cool. 9.9, love it, KORF. I really love it. This is, I mean, amazing. And we haven't even finished the surprises yet. We're just halfway through it. We also have volumetric scans, too. This is a new feature. So you know how you would just see the 3D, right? You know how 3D would look kind of bulky like this with the spikes? Well, guess what? It just got better. Let's go to volumetric 3D. And now it gives you a split screen view. And actually, let me actually get, oh no, I don't want, no. Okay. Let me move over here. Where's the radar site? So we could actually see, let me see if I can get a supercell. Hold on a second. I don't think there's severe weather going on in the Midwest, is there? I don't think there is. I missed it today. Either way, if we go back to looking at Ophelia, we zoom in on the volumetric 3D. This is really cool. I mean, they added a lot to this. You could actually zoom in. Ta-da! Look what we got. You even see the... You could even see the underside of this, too. Look at that. What do you think of that? You can even go through it, too. You can even see what's inside of it. And you could change your gate to gate. So I use Hurricane. They have presets. You could use it for hail, hurricane, and everything like that. And so this is what it would look like with a hurricane. Not necessarily, but they give you templates. And this is the default. And you could actually adjust this too. You could even color it. If I know how to do this, I'm getting carried away. You could actually draw it like that. And you can get your customized 3D dimensional radar. I think this is $11.99 on a monthly basis for Radar Omega subscription for the alpha version, where you get everything at your fingertips. Everything at your fingertips. And then, of course, you could make the screen fuller. And of course, depending on your graphics card like mine is actually acting a little silly right now. it's acting a little funny, but depending on how good your computer is, it will be able to handle it really well. It's a really good program. I mean, can't miss it. And all you have to do is close it if you don't want to view that, or if you want to simply view the, this is the extruded 3D. You can just view it like this. The old-fashioned 3D, right? The volumetric is really cool. Or if you simply want to view it in 2D, you could view this in 2D. Also, guess what other cool feature Radar Omega has in it? On Hurricane or on Tropical Storm Ophelia. Guess what the next surprise is? The second to last surprise. What can it be? Let's see. All right. So, let's do this. Okay. So, as you know, we have another Recon mission en route into the system. We could actually see where they're at. Based on, if we go to click on Ophelia, right here, 6 minutes ago, this is their mission number, and they departed 6 minutes ago. Aha! Look at where they're at. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? And if you show, and you can even show the raw recon data at that level, how high they're flying, and what their flight level winds are. So we can see where the aircraft is right now. Their flight level winds are at 25 knots, and they give you the extrapolated surface pressure, which is not 1,032.5 millibars. Their aircraft pressure is at 410.6 millibars, so they're flying pretty high up right now. And so they are en route into the system. This is a new feature that that Radar Omega added. So you can see what Recon is right now. This is for real, Heidi, yes. This is right now, real time. So we don't really need Google Earth anymore to give us that information. We don't need tropical tidbits unless it's a video format, maybe. We might have to, you know, still use that Recon data off that site. But you can get it all in here. The air pressure, the flight level winds, and everything like that. Now, it doesn't give you SFMR winds. I don't think that's activated yet into this mission. If we go back to the last mission, I think that is that. Yeah, see, you can actually get... No, they don't give you SFMR wind data on this. So you'll have to probably... I hope they add that in. Surface frequency microwave radiometer winds. That would be really cool. But you can see with what they got, you can view their missions. I mean, this is really cool. I'm probably the first YouTuber to discover that, because this was literally updated like about an hour ago. I've been streaming for 24 minutes, and yeah, this was updated like an hour ago. This is really, really new. This is not old at all. This is a new update. So if you haven't used Radar Omega right now, and if you're an alpha subscription, you might want to open that puppy up and see if you got the update, because this is really cool. So this is their last mission. And this will display even upper level drop zone missions too, when they fly in there. Now, another cool feature that I like is if you click on the mission, I'll keep that to the side. If you click on this button, so it's on, right? That displays the mission. If you click on the graph little thing, that will display. I wish this could actually be bigger. That's the thing I hope they can get. Okay, no, this is surface winds. Okay, they do have a surface wind thing on here. But this gives us the air temperature. Oh, wait, no. Air pressure. No, wait. Flight level temperature and dew point, because it's red and green. That will give you in millibars. Which, actually, this is not even accurate. Oh, wait, yeah. Wait. Oh, yeah, this is air temperature. My bad. See, I'm confused. So, yeah, this is air temperature and dew point. So, the dew point is -5 Celsius. This is in Celsius. Oh, no, wait. No, this is Fahrenheit. Never mind. This is in Fahrenheit. Okay, I got that wrong. Not Celsius, all in Fahrenheit. And then this up here is your flight level winds. I believe that is knots. I think it's in knots. And so it will give you a little chart of what it's like. And this gives you the last 24 hours of missions. Not the last 6 hours, the last 24 hours. So if you did not get to a mission in time, or you wanted to see one on Radar Omega, you can see it still for 24 hours before it's aged out. So I even still got the training mission that they did all out here. This is the training mission. I don't know what that was all about, but they did. They flew actually right over Bermuda, funny enough. And so this is a training mission, and you can see what the winds, they got the winds there. They got some rain, and the temperatures and stuff. So, yeah. Now are you guys ready for the next surprise? Are y'all ready for that? Newport, North Carolina. So you are somewhere over here. Welcome, welcome. So, are y'all ready for the next surprise? The last one. That was funny when I started. Okay, here we go. More people, I'm sure. We will get to the updates, I promise. I promise. But it's always good to give you guys the surprises, and then we will talk about Ophelia a lot more. It happens to be that the updates come today and didn't wait for another day. So the last one I wanted to show you all, it is related to the tropics. You know those tail Doppler radar missions that I wanted to, that you have probably heard many times? Miss Piggy, Kermit, you know, the two low-level recon missions that fly into hurricanes. They did not do it with Ophelia. I don't know why they didn't, but they didn't do it. But I got something cool to share with you all. Let's go right over before the updates. See this little guy up here? I can actually take a look at the latest recon missions, including with what they found with Lee. We actually go to Lee really quickly. The thing I don't like about this is that it is very hard to pick on which one you actually want. But this is the tail Doppler radar mission. It's the tail Doppler radar mission that I have been dreaming my whole entire life. I wanted to show you all this last year, but they stopped updating it on another website, so I had to do some research. And one of my friends, a big shout out goes to him. His name, excuse me. His name is Hurricane Chaser Chase on my Discord server. He's an administrator, by the way, so a big shout out goes to you. He actually shared the link with me. So when there's another hurricane or another tropical storm and they send Kermit or Miss Piggy out there, which are the NOAA Doppler radar or tail Doppler radar missions, we could actually show you this data. This is, of course, old. It's from Lee. We don't have Lee anymore. We all remember that system. But look what it can give us. It can give us radar, too. See that? We can see with what Lee looked like. This was on... Gosh, it is so hard to read. The thing I don't like about this is you can't get the date really well. You can't. It's very hard to actually get the date. This was September the 13th, I believe. Oh, yeah, it is. Because the year is 2309 is the month, and the 13th is the day of the week, and H1 means hurricane. That's what that stands for. So you can see with what we can get with this data. So you guys are wondering, what's the latest mission out? So the latest mission that we have is Nigel, which Nigel is kind of gone for good. And actually, this is the latest mission. Is it the latest? Year 20. Actually, this was all on the same day. So this was what Nigel looked like. If we look at the different updates as the Recon flew in there, you could actually see with what it looked like. So that's going to be included. Now, fingers crossed that this this website updates very frequently. So if there is tail Doppler radar missions and they happen to be timed right with my videos, we will include that with my discussions. Okay, along to go with the new updates that Radar Omega provided us. Thank you, Radar Omega. In fact, I'm going to say goodbye to Radar Scope for right now because we have Radar Omega. Everything is at our fingertips, and that's the great thing about this. So, some of you were wondering about live cameras earlier. This does have live cameras. Let me actually go over to that. I got to activate things. There is no cameras in this storm, but I could find cameras probably on Ophelia. See if we are able to bring that up. So if we go right over to North Carolina, right? We want North Carolina. We don't have a North Carolina. That is oh yeah, wait, well, never mind. We do. But I gotta be careful because I haven't looked at any of these cameras. I don't want to be copyright striked for no reason or for a reason. This is the waterfront camera. I don't think I should use this guy. No, I can't. I don't want to get in trouble. So, until I get better clarification, I don't think we should use any of these cameras. Some of them we might. This is not even live anymore. Ooh, we have another one. Oh, that's on Maui. Darn it. Darn it. Let's go and look back at the live cameras in North Carolina. Nope. That's also not good. Yeah, see, this stream was not planned out it was planned out good, but it could have been planned out better. It's kind of a short notice kind of thing. Bella Sound webcam in North Carolina. Let's see what this shows, and it's not working. Some of these cameras I don't want to get in trouble for using. So I don't think this is a good idea. Ooh, Surf City Pier Cam. Is this camera gonna work? Oh, it does work. But, oh yeah, right here. We got a camera. I think this one's okay to use. If not, just let me know. Look at the surf out there, though, on the North Carolina beach. This is East Bay. Oh, wait, no. Where is this at? This is in North Carolina. Pier camera. It's a pier camera. But you can see the waves there. Look how big those waves are. And people are out there standing out in it. And those are some big waves. They are away from the water. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. But man, look at those waves. Look how big they are. Definitely big. Yeah, it doesn't look that windy at the moment. Any updates in Red Springs, North Carolina? So let's go to Red Springs. By the way, thank you for the $2 donation. So Red Springs, North Carolina. So the system, actually, this is pretty defined right now at the moment. So if the center is right here, right? Let's kind of play this through. So Red Springs is right there. And the center is going to be moving this way, so you're definitely going to get lots of rain. There is the center right in there. It's kind of just twirling around. So this is going to be moving towards Jacksonville. And so, yes, Red Springs definitely going to get more rain. It's going to be on again, off again kind of thing. It's going to rain for a while, then it's going to stop briefly, then it's going to rain really hard for a little bit, maybe stop, and then rain some more. And that's what you've been getting. So just rain and also some wind. Can't forget about that. You're probably, right now, the latest observations are that you're getting wind gusts up to 29. Winds could gust a little stronger, maybe between 35 to 50 miles an hour overnight. So yeah, you might lose a few tree branches, might get some minor property damage, but nothing like the coast. If you go out towards the coast, then I think you're in a lot more trouble. You're definitely getting some serious winds out of Ophelia's landfall point. Because there is the center right in there. There it is, spinning about. And it tried to form another eye wall, but that eye wall has kind of collapsed on itself. A lot of lightning, too, surrounding that system. Looks like that center is kind of dissipating a little bit. Or any thunder or convective elements just kind of falling apart because of that drier air. This storm is not going to bring snow, so don't expect snow. This is not a nor'easter. This is tropical, so you should expect only rain, maybe some flooding for sure out of this. By the way, Virginia Beach not getting very strong winds at the moment. If we actually go and look at our windy map. Get some weather observations. By the way, there's a buoy that reported a 47-mile-an-hour wind. Sustained wind, that is. No wind gust reported with that. But definitely some pretty intense, solid, sustained winds with this system. Which I'm actually a little surprised given that there's already almost hurricane force winds with this. In fact, there might be periods of hurricane force winds as this moves further on shore. And again, probably Jacksonville might get the center of this. Might get close of getting the eye. But look at the back side of this storm. 50-mile-an-hour winds. Might even get 60. Look at that. Easterly winds. So right now your winds are not too bad. But they're going to get strong very quickly. If you're along the coast here. I mean, if you're on Emerald Isle. If you're on Atlantic Beach, Morehead City. You're going to have winds that are really strong. That come in out of the southeasterly direction. That's going to pile a lot of water up through the Pamlico area. And Pamlico's even over here, Cape Hatteras. This whole area definitely needs to be on the lookout. Actually, let's take a look at wind gusts. I'm going to show you the or the intensity of the winds, how strong they could max out at. And yeah, you're nearing hurricane force wind gusts potentially. And that comes right on shore. So you're going to get 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts on the eastern quadrant of the system. Again, Red Springs is over here. And so your wind gusts, like I said, between 35 to 50 miles an hour overnight tonight as that moves on shore. Now, the strongest winds are moving through Virginia Beach right now. On KLRF, this is where you're at. You're getting gusts up to 55 miles an hour. Definitely a windy one there. And then the winds actually might die off a little bit before the second round of winds come through. Thank you, the BioFame, for the $5 donation. Yeah, the winds was a lot in Red Springs, but it has slowed down a lot and just a lot of rain. At least the winds are not as bad as they were earlier. That is some good news. But don't be surprised if those winds do come up again tonight. On again, off again winds, depending on what part of the storm you're facing. But this storm will spin down in a hurry. And you can see here, sustained winds of about 35 miles an hour off the coast. Still getting some good wind gusts, though, from the south at about 45 miles an hour. So if you're a beach goer, just stay away from the waters. The waves are going to be high. It's probably not going to be a good time to be out there. And you can see the waves 19 feet along the coast. And so areas like Surf City, Surf's up, right? Have you heard of the movie Surf's Up? Gonna be Surf's Up in Surf City. You got 9 foot of surf that is anticipated because of the winds that are going to be strong. But yeah, look at the surf here. Potentially 15 to 25 feet. So some large crashing waves. And of course, over here, you're going to have waves that are not that high, but you're going to have the storm surge that is going to be a problem because of the Atlantic water is going to spill into the Cape Hatteras area. And that's going to lead to a lot of some coastal impacts. Could it strengthen more? It's going to be a close one. Probably not. I cannot rule out maybe a brief period of hurricane force winds sustained. I mean, that is a brief period. But any further strengthening with this, probably not expected. Probably not. We're seeing 70-mile-an-hour winds, probably at landfall. And the landfall will occur possibly over Swansboro in North Carolina. Swansboro, North Carolina. And this is in agreement with the Euro, the HRRR, and the NAM. So by about 7 in the morning tomorrow, we're probably going to have a landfall with the center somewhere in the Emerald Isle, Swansboro area. It won't really matter because you're going to have some very strong onshore winds on the eastern side of it. 5 miles an hour stronger at this point really won't matter. This is a strong tropical storm, even a low hurricane. I mean, it's like a cherry on top. You have this big cake, add a little cherry on top. It makes it a little bit more intriguing to eat, but not much more. It's like a difference of 4 miles an hour is like saying, what's the difference between 100-degree temperatures and 99.5-degree temperatures, right? I mean, it's only half a degree cooler versus 100 degrees, but it feels pretty much like 100. So that's kind of what I'm trying to make my analogy on. 4 miles an hour weaker isn't going to mean a whole lot. There's going to be a lot of damage, trees coming down, power outages, maybe some long duration power outages if you're along the peninsula here of Emerald Isle in North Carolina. Yeah, here's Wilmington, North Carolina. Getting some offshore winds right now. And those offshore winds are actually pretty strong. 29 miles an hour. Definitely being observed. And we can see where it's all going. But do you guys see what I mean, right? By the intensity difference. It really won't matter very much. Let's take a look at low-level winds, though. Let's take a look at 1,000 feet above the surface. Because this is going to be where your wind gusts are going to come from. So if you're in Norfolk right now, you got a pretty good low-level jet from the northeast at about 50 to 60 miles an hour at the moment. And yeah, you go higher up, you mean 60 plus mile an hour winds. And those could also come down at wind gusts. Sustained winds at this level over 100 miles an hour. So that's very strong around this system. Not at the surface, but these are low-level winds. 1,000-foot level winds, probably very close to hurricane force. We have hurricane force definitely on the eastern side. Right before this makes landfall, probably 80-mile-an-hour winds coming in out of the easterly direction. So definitely a strong system. Okay, so Norfolk reporting, KORF reporting 55-mile-an-hour winds. That's what you're saying? 55-mile-an-hour winds. Let me actually take a look at PWS for that. It's another website that I use to view meter reports. Some of the meter reports in the Radar Omega app may be outdated. Yeah, look at all that rain. Wow, and that's coming down really good. Yeah, 38-mile-an-hour winds at the KORF airport. And the wind gusts gusting up to 54 miles an hour. That is actually really strong. Really strong. And so, yeah, I sure hope you're safe there in Virginia. And so these are different observations. See if we have any observations right off the coast here. We got a sustained wind of almost 30 miles an hour in Wilmington right now. 26 there at KNCA. Actually, the strongest wind I could find right now would likely be in the KORF airport area. Getting almost 40. That's actually almost tropical storm force winds. Actually, that's 1 mile an hour away from tropical storm force, to be specific. And wow, is it stormy there? By the way, KORF, what's the weather like in your area right now? Is it raining pretty hard? Is there any power flashes? Do you have any power outages? Oh, good. We have oh gosh, we have an eye wall trying to form. Look at that. We might be witnessing an eye wall formation. Something's trying to bloop up here. Something's trying to take shape. Yeah, we might have a little bit of an eye wall trying to take shape. That's a bad sign. And that's a really big eye, too. That's an eye forming. There is dry air entrainment, though. And this is a very intense band right here. Jeez Louise. Very intense. We might be witnessing we can't wait for Recon to fly out in this. They are getting closer and closer. That plane is almost there. Not far. Not far. Is it going to weaken? Once it makes landfall, it will event. Yes. It's probably going to weaken. Definitely. But before landfall, it might hang on to its intensity. It might weaken 5 miles an hour, but I cannot stress enough. It doesn't matter if this weakens just a little bit. This is going to be a strong system, and it already has caused problems in the Carolina coast so far today. Along to go with, look at all the rain associated with this, especially up here towards Virginia Beach. Getting quite a bit of rainfall right now. A lot of rainfall. So it really doesn't matter on if it's a little weaker or if it's a little stronger. It's a strong tropical storm. So what you're looking at right now is Ophelia. Let's bring up volumetric, if that is indeed an eye trying to form. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I wanted the other thing. Why is it popping up with that? I wanted volumetric. Give me volumetric. I guess that scan is not working. I guess it's not working really well. That's unfortunate. So we're not able to get a structure on this feature. I guess we could use 3D like this. Give us a little bit of insight. There is your eye wall trying to form. We're just going to have to wait for the aircraft to fly in there. Now, you all are probably wondering, are you going to be able to update me on what it looks like on that site that I showed you? This is a non-tail Doppler radar mission. The C-130s, the WS, or the WC, I think that's how you name it. WC-130s do not have TDR. They probably do, but they don't release it to the public, versus Miss Piggy or Kermit that have that feature. What's up, Raw Food Rider? How are you doing? Welcome, everybody. If you guys are new, subscribe to the channel. Share this live stream with your family and friends on social media. We're going to be here for a while at tracking this. What's up, Butter Dog? Butter Dog. Woof, 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 woof. By the way, if you guys want to participate in the Discord server, make sure you verify yourself. We're not getting, we have many members that are not verifying. And you're probably wondering why I have not let you in yet. So if you guys want to join the Discord server, there's a link in the chat. And I promise this is going to be the best server that I've had in a while. Right there. Make sure you verify if you haven't, because I will know if you verified or not. That's great to hear, Raw Food Rider. So there it is. There's our recon mission. Oh, let me look at your last chat. Around here, we are getting winds faster here and rain coming quick in my area. Okay, yep. I saw your chat, KORF. Yep, I did. Is it possible for a tornado and hurricane collide? I apologize if I got your last name wrong. A tornado cannot collide with a hurricane because tornadoes orbit around the center of a hurricane. So no, I don't think it's not possible that a tornado and hurricane can collide. I live in New Kent, Virginia. I'm scared. New Kent, Virginia. Let's take a look at New Kent. Oh, you're inland. Ooh, boy. Yeah, you might get some storm surge. A big time storm surge, perhaps. You're getting some rain right now in the Kent, Virginia area. Very small. Oh, yeah, New Kent. And that's a small town where you're at. Yeah, it's definitely raining right now where you're located. By the way, Butter Dog, if you could also keep an eye on the server on who joins, make sure they verify too, because I'm not looking at Discord right now. So if we get any new members that join, make sure you're also watching the holding room. So yeah, it's raining a little bit there. Another band of heavy rainfall is approaching your area. Boy, Virginia Beach is definitely getting hit pretty good at the moment. Is there a radar site near there, actually? Closer to Virginia Beach? Actually, that's the closest one. And wow, definitely some heavier rainfall. Even some pockets of more heavy rainfall offshore. Butters is on it. Sweet. Oh, okay. I'm glad you were able to do that, KRF. This is actually what the system looks like. Thank you for sending that in, KRF. Shows a little bit of a partially formed eye wall. I don't think it's really an eye wall in itself. There is dry air moving into the system. So it might be an intention of an eye wall forming, but it will likely collapse and dissipate like the others have. But yeah, that's a little miniature eye wall trying to get its act together. But yeah, Virginia right now getting hit pretty good. And those wind gusts between 50 to near 60 miles an hour. It's definitely some... Definitely some intense winds. For the folks scared or stressed, please don't let this overwhelm you. This is coming from WX Center Nazario. There's been a lot of excitement surrounding this storm. Everything is going to be fine. I do agree with that, WX Center. Also, WX Center Nazario, if you want to join the Discord server, we have a server. I know it's been back and forth, but I am so sorry. This is the one. This is the one. But yeah, this is where the airplane is. Oh, and by the way, Weather Nazario. All right, so you are confirming that. See, I'm seeing one thing, you're seeing another thing, so... Yeah, it does look like there's a column of cooler air that's moving in. So this is not an eye wall. It's trying, but it's going to collapse. Actually, we are starting to see that actually get dismantled at the moment. It's all right. You got to check that Discord, buddy. Remember, it's where I hang out 98% of the time. But yeah, we're going to watch this for a little while longer. By the way, winds are at 70 miles an hour with this. If we go back to the NHC once again, this is what we have. So winds are at 70 miles an hour. It is moving to the north-northwest at 12 miles an hour. Got hurricane watches, tropical storm warnings issued. This is a pretty big storm. Okay, and one for the surprising books. I mean, we were not dealing with this like 4 or 5 days ago. We saw that it might be, that it could develop into something big. But this kind of was a little more on the surprising side. We're only thinking maybe 40 or 50 mile an hour winds. This has 70 right now. And if we look at the most likely arrival time of tropical storm force winds, looking at a 70 to 90% chance of those winds occurring, which are already doing so along the Cape Hatteras coastline. The Pamlico area, starting to see those tropical storm force winds really inundate your area. What's up, Patricia Owens? How are you? The storm is expected to make landfall between 6 a.m. Eastern Time to 8 in the morning Eastern Time. So that's going to be... That's going to be in about 6 hours. Roughly 6 hours. Plus or minus maybe an hour. But look at those tropical storm force winds. Those are big winds surrounding the system. Got a big wind field on this. So if we take a look at the greatest flood risk, again, actually, we're able to view this, on Radar Omega. Let me see if I can bring it up. And we are able to. So, this is actually the, well, this didn't even update, or did it? Did it update? I think this did. Oh, it did. Okay. I wish it gave you the combined outlook. That would probably be a little bit better. But yeah, right in here, let me turn off radar. All right, why is radar not turning off? There we go. So, this red area is where your moderate risk of flooding actually is. Jacksonville, New Bern, Havelock, Swan Corner, Bellhaven, under that moderate risk. All right, so just keep that in mind. There can be some flood problems. For sure, Virginia Beach under a slight risk. If you're in Richmond, if you're in Washington, if you're in Durham, Fayetteville, you're under a marginal risk. That's for day one. That's basically for tomorrow, or for right now through tomorrow. If we look at day two, yeah, Richmond under the moderate risk for flooding. So definitely a big flood threat there. That goes all the way up into New York, where tomorrow, Brookhaven, Oyster Bay, New York, eventually you're going to get that slight risk for heavy rainfall. And yeah, there's Cape Cod and Nantucket. Now, you guys are probably going to laugh at me, but oh, what about Nantucket in Nantucket? I'm not under a slight risk. Yeah, you are. It's just, it doesn't do the best at covering each island. So just keep that in mind, that there's a slight risk surrounding this entire area. Providencetown under a marginal risk. This is where you have the highest flood risk for day two. Let's look at day three. And also, the slight risk goes all the way up there towards Allentown, Sparta Township, if you're in Hartford, if you are in Danbury, Waterbury, New Haven, Bridgeport, Oyster Bay, New York City, you're under a slight risk for heavy rainfall. Now, okay, what's the sea temperatures? I will look at that in just a second. Actually, do we get sea temperatures on this? Actually, we don't. We get buoy sea surface temperatures, but I'll look at the actual on windy in just a second. So the severe risk, there's actually wait, let me turn off my flood thing. Hold on a second. Okay, why is my flood thing on? Okay, no, that's on. Okay, here's our severe. So there is a day one slight risk for Virginia Beach for tomorrow. For Kitty Hawk for today, actually, for Virginia Beach, under that slight risk. Then we got a slight risk over Rapid City for today. Tomorrow, I'm not going to be able to go live on the severe weather. I know some of you are like, David, you should go live on severe weather more. Each time these events actually happen, I have something going on. I literally do. Tomorrow, I'm going to one of my friends' birthday parties, and they have had it scheduled for like a few months. It's a traditional thing that we go to, and so I have plans for that. So tomorrow, unfortunately, I won't be able to stream the severe weather or the tropical system moving on shore, nor will I be able to even upload tomorrow. I will be really, really busy. So that's the unfortunate thing. But at least I'm here telling you all about that, hey, there's a level 3 tomorrow over the northwestern Oklahoma, Kansas City area, Springfield to the west. And there's a slight risk out. But it's mainly, is it driven by tornadoes? I haven't even seen the outlook myself, except this. I think it's driven by tornadoes. Oh, no, it's not. It's driven mainly by wind. There's a 5% chance of tornadoes up here. Yeah, see, it's a non-sig for wind, so it's kind of a low-end enhanced risk for tomorrow. Probably nothing too exciting. There is some large hail chances, though. Over Topeka, over Omaha, there's a significant chance for large hail. So that might be a little bit eventful. But dang it, too bad, so sad. I won't make it tomorrow. But at least I'm here doing a live stream, at least on something, right? Something is better than nothing. Maybe that's why we have a Discord server. So if you haven't joined Weather Force, go ahead and click the link. Make sure you verify yourself, or else you will spend a long time in the holding room and everything. So here's Recon. Recon is close. There it is. Hey, by the way, what do you guys think of the new features that I showed you on Radar Omega? Who has Radar Omega? I'm sure a lot of you do. And I'm sure most of you got the update. Does it even work on a smartphone? I'm curious to see if this actually works on my smartphone. Does it work? Does it work? By the way, that's what the storm looks like right now. That's what we're viewing. I hope it works. No, it doesn't. I guess it hasn't updated yet for the... Wait. I don't think it has updated for iPhones. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think it has, because I can't view anything on Recon data. Radar scope is good too. Yeah, radar scope is good in some sense. iPad got the update, so that means my iPhone has gotten the update. Interesting. that my radar omega on my phone did not get the update. Maybe my iPad did get the update, I'm guessing. And maybe it didn't work its way into the phones yet on their new. Oh, and that's just great. My iPad dies. My iPad is dead. Weather alert, are you asking? Could Ophelia become a hurricane? I most likely not. It does not look like it's going to. Butterdog, you don't have radar omega? You don't have radar omega, Butterdog. How could you not have radar omega? My viewer over here, my loyal viewer. It could still become a hurricane. Our lovely rainbow obsidian predicts that potentially. But I don't think it's going to. There's so much dry air right here. See all of this? It's just getting fed in. It's cooler and it's drier. So this is really not a healthy look. I'm doing very good, Carly's random videos. Also, you all, in about 2.5 hours, it's going to be fall. It's going to be autumn. And you guys are probably telling me, David, it's already fall outside. We're already in autumn. No, we're not. No, we're not. That happens at 11:50 p.m. Pacific time, 2:50 in the morning Eastern time. Well, it could still, it sounded like, you know. I said it could, and that's true. Could means you kind of are halfway there, maybe seen something. Hey, it's not fall yet, Adria. Here's a little background story. A lot of people assume the day of, like today's the 22nd, today's fall. Not in my books. Let me show you something really cool. Go to time date, go to this website, you all, and go to where it says seasons. Oops, not that. Go to where it says seasons. Link here. And then you can see the time, September 22nd at 11:50 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. So depending on what time zone you're in, it happens on Earth at the exact same time. It just depends on what time zone you're in. And that's basically the moment where the sun crosses the equator before it heads into the southern hemisphere. So technically, it is still summertime. It is still summertime. Who's excited for winter? I bet you all are just excited for winter. Time for my viewers to turn into ice cubes. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, someone is already ready for wintertime event. It's almost acting like a nor'easter. This system, in some sense, it is. I'm a winter baby. Oh, really? So you must have, you must, yes. Yes?
Can you not keep it down?
Yeah, I will.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, you're a January baby. Happy early birthday to you. December baby here, love fall and winter. Technically, my birthday is in fall still. So you're in late fall. My birthday is actually in the middle of November. So it's pretty much kind of towards the end of fall. This system is this system is definitely acting a little strange. Well, it looks like it's trying to pinwheel this way. I don't even want fall this year. No thanks. Oh my gosh. Rainbow Obsidian. Oh, let me see what you're saying, Carly. I'm actually home now, David, from the hospital, but I won't be getting this spine surgery I need, though, because my insurance is terrible. Oh. Oh my gosh. Can't believe your insurance can't pay for that. Insurance. Insurance. Oh, I wanted to show you guys the water temperature. Someone was asking for that earlier. Let's go to water temperatures really quickly. Go to sea surface temperatures. Yeah, water temperatures here are in the mid 80s. They are really, really warm. Mid 80s. Right along the coast here, pretty much. Center is right there. So definitely a really warm one. You guys were wondering how warm the Gulf is? 87, 88 degrees, 88, 89. Really warm. Really warm. Look at this warm current right here. 84 to 74. It's a 10-degree difference between where that warm current is. Pretty crazy. The Gulf Stream works its magic. Definitely works its magic. Maybe you could look for another surgeon on Carly's random videos that can probably do it. I'm sure there's a insurance out there that must do your that must accept it. And or just tell the surgeon, I want my surgery done regardless of insurance. See if they can get see if you can get the surgery. I'm sure they can. Just tell them that I don't care about insurance. I want my spine worked on, please. Be mad. Get mad at them. Get mad at them. Yell at them. Just tell them, I need my spine fixed. Yeah, this system is pretty intense right now, and it is nearing Jacksonville, North Carolina. By the way, if you guys are new to the channel, consider subscribing, sharing this video live stream with your family and friends. We're already at 15.5k subs, so thank you all for that. We're supporting. I do appreciate it. And liking the stream. We only have 89 likes. What's up with that? Hit the like button if you guys are new. Because we got Recon. We got Recon on their way out there. I have to speak a little quieter, folks, because, yeah, my uncle is going to bed right now. We have to just shh, kind of tone it down. Maybe I can turn on my mic up a little bit so I don't have to talk so loud. Testing, testing, audio, testing. I think that's good. I think you all could hear me just fine. So, yeah. Let me know if I'm too loud. Because I changed my mic sensitivity. What's up, Rotato Weather? How's everything going? Oh, your doctor's on vacation? Wow. You're kidding with me, Dankin Derpy Gamer? What's up, Rotato Weather? How are you doing, Brotato? We have a Discord server if you're interested. Be my next viewer that... Oh, you are. You joined. Congratulations. David, just use a headset. Well, there's nothing to really listen to on my headphones. There really isn't. It makes me talk louder. Because my uncle is sleeping right next door. And I don't want to wake him up. So, yeah. He leaves tomorrow. He flies back to Texas. So that means if I do go live in the next month, the next 2 or 3 months, I don't need to keep my mouth quiet. I can talk really loud if I wanted to. What's up, Jim Cricket? Cricket. Hopping all over the place. And actually, I can make that happen right now. We need more hurricanes. Hype is very fun. Oh, come on, event. Come on. You're saying hype is a lot of fun? Not so much. I thought it was fun back in the day when I started YouTube, but it is no longer fun because actually that causes more fear than what is needed. So, yeah, I'm sorry. But I think hype is not very fun in some sense. Unless it's like a category 5 hurricane, then I don't think it's fun, period, honestly. I like crickets. It's been so long since I really looked into the weather, especially been active in this community. Maybe we can talk again. I haven't talked to you in like forever, Brotato. December of 2022? Wow. No hype, no gripe. I just can't wait for winter season. Oh, let summer end. Another 2 hours and 20 minutes. I'm waiting. I'm just sitting in my chair waiting for summer to end. You just watched my winter prediction? What did you guys think of that? I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you all think about my winter prediction? Can't believe the video already has almost 50,000 views on it. Thank you all for watching it and actually making good comments on it. Some people are like saying, it's not this, your winter forecast sucks. It's like, I don't think no winter forecast sucks out there because we all have our different opinions. Right? Who could predict winter, what winter will be like, you know? Are gonna go very far south this year. I'm thinking the same thing too, Eric, or Erie, Stormy-ish. I think we're gonna have a very active winter. I'm just hoping. I rarely do this in my videos. I just pray and hope we could get a lot of rain in California. We need it. We just can't stop from last year. We need more rain. We need big storms. I want to get pretty crazy with this winter season. I'm excited. Each day, what is it going to be looking like this winter? I just check the climate models all the time. It just doesn't stop. I don't need snow. Well, depending on where you live, Derek, you don't see snow or you might see snow. 2009-10, very similar to this year, and we had 2 snowstorms that winter. Good point. Good point. Dang, it's been a while since it's been 2009-10. 13 years. It's going to be colder this year, they said, and I live in Houston, where we lost power. Yes, I do believe this year in Texas, it's been hot for a while. I do think you're going to have a much cooler winter, I believe. I think it's going to catch up. You know what? Carly's random videos, someone told me that at work, that there was an earthquake. And I was like, I didn't feel it. I did not feel the earthquake. You probably did, but I didn't. I think I was on the sales floor at the time, so I was like, nope, I didn't feel it. And if I did, it was very, very small. And it would probably not scare me very much. Earthquakes better not be following me, though. I remember the blizzard of 93. Gosh, I was not even born then, Derek. I was not even born. I was 2 years from being born. System looks like it has changed direction again. It's doing something. Or no, wait. It's going north. Looked like it was going west for a little bit. Now it's kind of turning north again. I love alligators. Oh, really, David B? It's winter calling. You're funny, Jim Cricket. Ring, ring, ring. I know why this weather is so crazy. It's probably because of Rainbow Obsidian. It's because all my viewers. You guys are begging for crazy weather, and so the weather pattern is super, super crazy. Maybe Butter Dog is controlling where the tropical storm is going. Maybe he wants it to hit Wilmington. Maybe he wants it to hit Beaufort. No, I'm just kidding. You know I like to play to have some fun with you guys. If you guys haven't hit the like button, we are one like away from 100. And I think we're going to do that right about now. Did we hit 100? No, we didn't. Yeah, we did. There we go. We just hit 100. 100th, 105th. Now everyone wants to hit the like button. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oops, someone's 112. I love the S word. No. Well, I think you get more wind and heavy rainstorms than snow there. Well, you do get snow, Rainbow Obsidian, but I'm sure... I just don't know how... I mean, I know how people can live in Nova Scotia, but my goodness, if you're along the southern coast and you get those nor'easters, I've got to say, I don't know how the people live there and can handle it. I really don't understand how they can deal with that. Have you heard of the James Tech Syntax F website? Shows a southeast or southern winter. I have not. I don't even watch TV. I really don't. I really don't. You know what I live for? You guys want to know what I live for? I want you guys to guess. Guess in the chat. Guess in the chat what I live for. As long as I don't have to clear any driveways, I'm cool, laughing out loud. That's right, you're in Illinois. Yeah, you get snow there. A lot of it sometimes. It's a website for weather models. Oh, sorry, I misread that. I think of that as a TV show. I don't know why. Is it really a model website? Is it really a model website? Oh, shoot. It is. It is. What in the heck? Did I just discover something new? From a viewer. Wow. I have never thought of this. Is this even accurate, though? Is this really even accurate, though? It does forecast above normal precipitation for us. So that's... Shoot. I did not even know this. I have to bookmark that. I really do. I am being honest. The biofame. Is it truly going to have a snowball in North Carolina this year? Snowball? Well, if you get snow, you can throw snowballs around. Pack that snow up. A snow bomb, or you mean a snow, oh, like a weather, a nor'easter kind of thing in North Carolina. It depends on the track, okay? If these systems develop here and they work their way up the coast, kind of do that, you could get something significant. But if they bomb out late, like let's just say they move out here and then they kind of do this, then it's probably going to be very weak, but you might get quite a bit of snow on the backside. In North Carolina, you do get weather bombs, but they don't happen as often as if you are in the Northeast, like Boston area. Okay, the Recon is on their way in there. They are on their way. They are right there. They are right there. Use it since July or June, and it's been showing the same model stuff. You know what I would really highly recommend checking out? Erie Stormy Nucius. I think her name is hard to pronounce. Sorry about that. I would highly recommend checking out Weatherbell. Yes, Weatherbell you have to pay for, but it's worth it. I mean, it's worth every cent. What's up, Lori Martin? Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? What's up, Chase McLean? How is everything, my guy? How's everything? So here, the seasonal control, this is what I actually use for my winter forecasts. Yes, I'm spoiling you all with this. And this is what I use. And so you can see all the green on your screen actually illustrates above normal precipitation. So that's what I use. I use Weatherbell. I don't even bother looking at those. I haven't ever heard of those models before, so I heard about the CanSips, but not that. It's only for a professional exactly event. I need a link to it still. Chase McLean, if you want to join the Discord server, there's a link in the chat. There's a link, it's pinned to the chat, folks. If you all want to join right now, click the link above. It's pinned, you can't miss it. It's in blue, and it says join the Weather Force Discord server today if you all are interested in participating in Weather Force. Also, if you guys want to follow me on Facebook and Twitter too, there's links in the description below this live stream leading to that. I'm thinking about starting up TikTok again with my weather stuff. That's where I'm thinking that I'll start too. Do my little short clips. I'm not doing YouTube shorts anymore. I'm probably going to end up doing stuff on TikTok. I was not going to do it, but I'm thinking I'll give it one more shot. I think TikTok has probably improved their security a little bit more. There's a system trying to get a little bit more better defined. And here's the volumetric. If I could actually get this to work. Here it is. So here is the eye wall right in here. Or not really an eye wall. See where the rain is. This is the volumetric scan, by the way. TikTok would be good. Too many people fearmonger on there. Mr. R, I do agree. I would not be fear-mongering on there. Oh my gosh. I would probably stand out very easy. And yes, my forecasts on there. Oops, why is the 3D? Oh, come on. I literally... There we go. Yeah, so on TikTok, the difference about TikTok weather updates and YouTube updates is, of course, I would keep them very short. Probably about a minute, maybe a couple of minutes long. And so, of course, there's not as much detail on the TikTok side of things with my weather updates, but there's going to be a lot of information that I'm going to try to compress into those videos. Your attention span is 7 seconds? TikTok attention span is bad. Make sure it's not a long vid. Yeah, like I said, maybe like 60 seconds long event. If I'm lucky, maybe like 30 seconds, 45 seconds. Not going to be very long at all. I'm going to do a lot of snap cuts. So kind of like, you know, like pop in images and stuff like that. And be like, this winter storm is going to be big and it's going to hit this. You know, it's going to be like really, really more, there will be more flow to it. What's up, weather trackers? How are you doing? What are the winds in New Kent with gusts? So New Kent right now, let's go right on to that. When radar is not even over there. That is disappointing. So let's move over to there. So New Kent right now, you have wind gusts pretty much between about 15 to 25 miles an hour. Sustained winds right around at 10 to 15 out of the northerly direction. And you are getting a little bit of rainfall. It's not raining very hard right now in the New Kent area, just north of I-64. If we play the radar, though, you'll see where that rain is coming from. And it is coming in out of the easterly direction. So you're right now in kind of a little bit of a break, but you're about to get more rain again really soon. This rain over Virginia Beach is pretty heavy right now. That is actually really intense rainfall in the New Kent area. And yeah, there it is in Norfolk. Gusts up to 47 right now out of the northeast, and it's raining pretty good. Yes, Rainbow Obsidian, YouTube has shorts too. But I've got told by a lot of people YouTube shorts are not the best. They're really not very good. Maybe they're wrong, and maybe I could try doing YouTube shorts. Actually, you know what? What do you guys think? Should I do YouTube shorts on YouTube? I think it wouldn't hurt too much. I would just have to keep my videos like 30 seconds long. That would be very hard though. That would be pretty tough. Try some, it doesn't hurt. All right. I'll probably do it during the winter season when we actually have something big. Maybe just like a little infomercial. Kind of like a little commercial or whatever. A little bit of a, what would you say? Like a little bit of a, kind of a chase. They call it a little bit of a chaser ad. Before my main video comes out. So maybe like in the mornings, I can do like a short. And then in the afternoon, I do the main video. So, a copy of TikTok. That's true. So, actually, you know what? Let me do a poll. Let me make another poll. Because you guys like the polls a lot. So, oh wait, should I? Shorts. And then I'll do YouTube shorts here and then TikTok. I hope I spelled TikTok very correctly. All right. Here comes the vote. You guys like my votings, so make it work. Make it happen. Don't stretch yourself too thin. You could post on TikTok and YouTube Shorts. Same vid, just different platforms. Or could you do... I could do that. Actually, Mr. R, pretty good idea. Pretty stinking good idea. I think I can do that. So maybe the same video will go to YouTube first, since I have the biggest audience on YouTube, and then it'll go to TikTok like a minute later or something. I did not realize that. I just don't want to feel like I'm just spamming the crap out of people, right? With the same video. I think that should work. But votes say it first. We have 18 votes. A lot of people want me to do YouTube Shorts. Ooh, it's getting close. 79% now on YouTube Shorts. So, yeah, we're tracking. If you guys are new, welcome. My name is David Schlotthauer, your host for tonight's live stream on Tropical Storm Ophelia. Tropical Storm Ophelia. That is not far from Emerald Isle, from both Beaufort as well as North Topsail Beach in North Carolina. Whoa, Carly, you do YouTube Shorts? You actually do YouTube Shorts. That's great. Wind at Cape Hatteras, Outer Banks right now. Cape Hatteras, sorry if I didn't get to your question right away. So Cape Hatteras, wind gusts are up to 31 miles an hour out of the southeasterly direction with sustained winds of around 22 to 30 miles an hour. Wow, Carly, I did not know you do YouTube Shorts. Maybe you should do YouTube Shorts of you and Andrew saying Katy Perry. That's our joke. Me and Carly's joke. Katy Perry. Katy Perry. She's gonna laugh. She's gonna go laughing out loud. Or LAMO. Watch what Carly's gonna do. That makes you laugh all the time, does it? Doesn't it, Carly? What are the wind gusts in Red Springs? So the wind gusts in Red Springs right now, North Carolina. So I'm basing it off of radar data as well as a few other observations. There's Pembroke. I recognize Pembroke of something. Pembroke. Pembroke in the spring, I think there was a tornado that hit that area. And it was a very strong tornado. I recognize that. So Red Springs is right there. So your wind gusts right now are right around 45 miles an hour. What's up, Captain Chris? You're very welcome, Captain Chris. I thought your name at first said Captain Cook, and I'm like, oh, Captain Cook. I recognize that. But your name actually does say Captain Chris. Oh, wait. Pembroke, Georgia. So there is another Pembroke. Okay, I'm thinking this is a different Pembroke then. Are you serious? There's actually another Pembroke. There's one in North Carolina, Pembroke. I'm thinking of the North Carolina one. That's weird if there's one in Georgia too. Wow. Actually, there's Fremonts in many areas too in the United States, so it's no surprise. Well, my first two videos on YouTube Shorts and... oh my. By the way, Carly, If you want to join the Discord server, we have a server. So, how's everybody doing tonight? I see we got some new faces in the Discord server. I'm glad you guys joined. If you haven't already, be sure to do so. I want to thank for a lot of you that have actually joined the server tonight. Gonna grow. Yep, I got you, Carly. I verified you already. You're good to go. You're good to go. So, where are we at on our Recon mission? Where we're at. Okay, they are right here. They are descending. And we are actually able to pull up. Also, Carly, get Radar Omega. Just do it. I promise you, there might be a little bit of a cost. You got to get this. You got to get this app. It's really, really cool. You get to view Recon data, 3D volumetric scans. It's pretty cool. And look at it, just updated. It updated automatically. I didn't have to press the F5 button on my keyboard. It just did it all by itself. So, what are they doing? I think there might be a little bit of an eye trying to form here. Something's trying to form. What's up, Reignite America? How are you? Tropical storms wiggle or wobble, wiggle, wobble. Like a top. Oh, wait, I thought that was the eye at first. A false eye. So this system's right in here. Yeah, it's definitely moving. Moving kind of this way right now towards Jacksonville. Where I think it's headed. Oh, darn it. That's unfortunate, Carly. But yeah, look at what we can get with this, you all. Extrapolated pressure, 988.9 millibars. So we actually get the latest air pressure right now in real time. And this is amazing. Plus the tail Doppler radar stuff that I showed you all earlier. Did I take it off? I think I did. This stuff right here is it's just the best. It's the best. This is Lee, though. Actually, hold on. If I can get a better mission. I wanted to show you all what we're going to be adding to the... Actually, I'm going to be posting this a lot in the Discord server, too, when we have new missions out there. Also, that's what you guys get to get. In the Discord server. If I could find the right link... See, this is so hard to get. I had it, and I don't have it. Oh, there we go. And this stuff is pretty stinking cool, actually. Look at different missions. This is when it was really strong. 150 knots of wind. And this is kind of the tail Doppler stuff. you are actually going to be able to view. Right when I get it, it'll go to the Discord server, and then I make videos on this. This is going to be the ultimate dimension of hurricane tracking on the face of this earth. You guys thought I just track hurricanes like old school days. Nope. I don't. Michael Walker, I got radar scope, but I think I'm going to get radar Omega 2. Dude, this guy in the chat. Wow. I love that. Yeah, get radar Omega. I think I highly recommend doing it. It's it's pretty cool. I mean, this is really funny that the aircraft icon is like a 747. It's like a jumbo jet. 747. It's no 747 in there. We all know it's the Air Force C-130 that's flying in there right now. It's, yeah. I cannot wait with what they're gonna find. I want to see how good this is. With what they're gonna find as this makes close approach. That looked like 65 miles an hour. What do you mean it looks like? So far, this feels like a pretty average season, Chase. Wait a second, Chase. You did not say average, did you? Let's go to Cyclone WX. Are you sure about that? I think we got to check our ACE graph. I don't think you call that very average. I don't think you call that very average. 16 named storms? I think, yeah, we have 60 named storms. Let's go to... Yeah, 16. 16 named storms so far. 6 hurricanes and 3 major hurricanes. Let's not forget 90L might become our next hurricane. So 16 named storms. We're not done with the season. We're not done yet. And the ACE score tells you a lot. I mean, this black line is your average. This is a little bit above average. This is well above average. And this is like record up here. So ACE points is quality over quantity. So we have had 16 named storms, and this amount of ACE is pretty, it's pretty high, okay? That's literally in the very active portion. And we're about to witness 90L could be our next big ACE producing type system. And this could get us way up there. We're already at 117 ACE points. And just think, look where we're at. I wanted to let you all know this. Here is 2020. I boxed this in red. Look at where we're at now. Okay, this is where we're at in blue. Okay. Look where we're at when you look at the 2 seasons. 2020 gave us the most named storms, but the ACE wasn't that high. But now, 2023, so far, it is very active. Very, very active. So, I just want to let you all know that this season has definitely been, it's been busy. Just maybe not very busy for the U.S. We only have Odelia, and we have Ophelia that we've contend with. But, usually the average amount of landfalls the U.S. gets is usually 1 to 2. And this has been average in that sense, but the number of named storms, something else, okay? There has been 10 hurricanes in December. No, I don't think so. So, we got Linda Snyder that lives in Atlantic Beach. If you're watching this, Linda Snyder, yeah, you're about to get whacked with some pretty intense rainfall really soon. There's your rain band coming right on in. About to pour. And December's too cold for hurricanes, exactly. Yeah, that's what our system looks like right now. I feel like winter storms are hitting places that don't get snowed the past few winters. The cold ones, by the way, not the recent ones we had. No, Chase McLean, I am not. I'm gonna just stay live. Oh, there's the center. Ooh, they got the center. There it is right there. There's the center. No, I'm not going to stay alive until landfall. I need to get some sleep. I have to be up because the party starts at 11 in the morning. So I have to get ready for that and might need to stop at the grocery store to get a birth or a gift certificate for my friend. So I have to leave here a little earlier. Actually, I need to talk to my grandma about the coordination of that tomorrow. So I'll have to end this probably in the next 10 or 15 minutes. One more update from Recon. Once that new update comes in, I'll have to head off. So I'll be here for a little while. Probably another 10 or 15 minutes. David, did you know that your birthday is the same day as my mom? Oh, really, Carly? I never knew that. By the way, Chase McLean, do you think we can talk on Discord tonight after the stream if that's all right with you? It won't be very long. It really won't, because I don't have a lot of time. I just want to talk to you and get to know you a little bit. I know you on YouTube, but I've been lucky today. I've gotten to know 2 new people that I've not talked to in a while. And it would be so nice to end Friday on a good one. So make sure... actually, are we friends? Send me a friend request if you haven't already, Chase. If you don't know my name or my... This is my... That's my that's a hashtag. We don't use numbers anymore on Discord. It's all... there you go. You got it. We got it. You got it. You saw it. I like your cats, by the way. Your cat profile picture. It's like a dark cat. So cute. So cute. I had a weird dream about cats last night. I don't know why. Had the weirdest dream. I can't remember the details of it, but I know it was about cats. Oh, it's someone's birthday? Oh yeah, it's my 23rd birthday, or was yesterday for me on the 22nd. Dude, happy birthday! Erie. I'll just call you Erie because your name, it's long and a little hard to pronounce. Happy birthday. Wow. You're kind of that autumn birthday, depending on if there's leap year or not. So happy birthday. We need to catch up sometime. I do agree, Carly. When I have time. You're very welcome. Also, Erie, if you want to join the Discord server, you're more than happy to. If you don't use Discord, that's fine. If you use Discord, if you want, you can join the server. It's completely free. There's no cost. But there is the center. What's the lowest pressure they have gotten? 984 millibars. So 984. So the pressure hasn't dropped all that much. Definitely a strong system. And we're waiting for more Recon data to come out to see what they find on the other side. And here is the they don't even have actually surface winds for this mission. I don't know why it's not being displayed. See what the votes are like. 55 votes say I want to do YouTube Shorts. A lot of you want me to do YouTube Shorts. Most of you do. If you haven't voted yet, please do so. The more votes we get, the better it is going to be at the end. No, my birthday's not until the 15th. Erie, the 15th of November. Actually, since there's 30 days in November, mine is exactly in the middle of the month. That's the coolest thing. I'm right in the middle of the month. I wonder when's your guys' birthday? I know Erie's was yesterday. Oh, wait. Yeah. Because he lives on the East Coast, so it's today for me. So your birthday was today for me, but it was yesterday for you. Yes, October 2nd. Ooh, we got a birthday coming up. Darian, August 25th. Nice. So that just passed almost a month ago. Hi, David. July 26th. Oh, you're a hot summer birthday. In the month of July. Actually, yeah. Really warm here. Oh, Butterdog, yours on June 1st. A summer month birthday. Not summer yet, but summer month. June, July, and August are summer months, by the way. Nice. You're in April. Nice. So cool to have. I wonder whose birthday is on the same day as me. I know Carly's mom is the same day as mine. I wonder if anyone outside of Carly's mom that watches my channel has the same birthday as me. April 7th? Nice, it's Kyle. So your birthday's not until next year. Not looking forward to Ophelia coming to Philadelphia area. I know they sound almost alike, don't they? Ophelia and Philadelphia have that like sound to it. Pew Beast Games. December 2nd? Nice. I can't wait for December. I am begging for December. I'm begging for November to come. Because not only it's my birthday, but also the cold months. The stormy period sets on. I just can't wait. I'm just excited. I hope we don't see any flooding. I don't want to see any flooding. But if we can get so much rain where it really can keep our drought down to the floor, we're fine. I could handle 15 or I could handle 25 to 30 inches of rain. That's fine with me for the season. Is this the end of hurricane season? Nope. It is not the end of hurricane season because guess what? We got another monster that could develop out there. Let's look at the 0Z GFS. This one's going north. This is not going to hit the leeward. I'm actually not even going to make a video on this since this is going to do this. It's going out, so I'm not going to even worry about this anymore unless something really unexpectedly changes. But it is going to do more like a Margot situation. It's just going to kind of stay out there. And we may have to watch what goes on down here again. But until then, I don't see anything mysterious. I really don't see anything through the 7th of October yet. It almost looks like Cape Verde season is closing down. I mean, we don't have a lot of convection over here. We might have to start watching what goes on over here, though, eventually. But otherwise, I think this area over here is probably going to kind of shut down. And it typically does, you know, by mid-October, late October, the Cape Verde season usually kind of dwindles. And the Caribbean sometimes wakes up. This year with El Nino probably won't do much because a lot of shear. We haven't had a lot of shear so far. But you can see right in here. Let me show you all. Got a lot of shear. So we could be done, but it's very hard to say. We will know by late October if we are done with the season or not. It would be nice to be done with the season. Then I can get going on my fall stuff and winter stuff for the channel. Yeah, more of a transition is coming to the channel. And a lot of you weren't even here for my winter stuff. If you guys were here for my winter stuff, let me know in the chat. Say I if you were there for my winter stuff. Because I had literally only like 4,000 or 5,000 subs. Now I have like 16,000 almost. So a lot of you probably don't know how I do my winter stuff very much. But that's basically... Ooh, Butter Dog, Cheryl, Chase were there. Yes. So you guys know pretty much what I do. But only this time I'm going to make it a little bit more better. Each year I improve on things. I learn from my mistakes, get better at it. And I just cannot wait for the loving of the Lord to get a big storm in California. I want a big storm in California. I mean, let me show you all really quickly. I know we're not talking about the tropics much anymore. I want to see one of these. See this? See this atmospheric river? I want this right here to be over here. I want this to be aimed southward. So I only imagine if we're seeing storms this big in the Northeast Pacific already with this Aleutian low. Yeah, look at these big storms. But of course, we got large-scale ridging. That's right in the way. Stupid old ridge. Stupid ridge. So only imagining if we got that. So, boy, this system is a lot weaker than it was earlier. Actually, 65 miles an hour potentially. Still holding its steady state right now. Lori Martin was here for last winter. I hope we get 12 nor'easters this winter. I live in Pennsylvania. Oh my gosh, Justin. Oh boy. You could be wishing for a lot of snow. A lot of snow. Sean Berger, I was only watching your videos. Yeah, but not my live streams. I do live streams on the winter weather too. It's done a little bit differently than, of course, hurricanes, because we don't have Recon out there. But it's done pretty much the same principle. Nothing different. Okay, I'm going to end this actually at 10:30. So we got 7 minutes. Any questions you guys need to ask me? Anything you need? Hangout time, I guess. I've been tracking hurricanes since I was 14 years old, and now I'm 56 now. Wow. Congratulations. That's awesome. I've been tracking weather since I was 6 years old, and now I'm 27. Gonna be 28 this November. 28 years old. I shouldn't really disclose my age on my live streams, but I do anyways. Chase McClain, check your DMs, please. So, if you guys haven't joined the server yet, I'd highly recommend doing so. And by the way, you do get my video updates on here too. So be sure to check those out too. Every time I have a YouTube video out, these updates will get sent to the server. And make sure your thing is online too, Chase. Because every time I see you offline, it's like, oh my gosh, I hope he gets back online. So I actually want to get to know you. I like this channel. Thank you, Reignite America. Yeah, we need to literally reignite America. That's for another day. I don't want to get the politics involved here, but you know what I mean. I'm not joining. I don't use Discord. That's fine. Actually, I'm hiding that account. Luckily I did not say it. He is not coming back. He is hidden, you guys, so he will not be back on this channel ever again. Luckily I did not say it. I hope I didn't say it. Hopefully it did not spit out of my mouth. I do not want to repeat with what happened a year and a half ago. That was not pretty. So any questions? Did you guys do the vote? We only have 70 votes. If you haven't voted yet, do YouTube Shorts or TikTok, let me know. Haha, Butterdog, you're funny. You're so funny. My loyal viewer over here. And by the way, thanks for getting that for me, Butterdog. David, what is Philly going to be like with Ophelia? Good question. Let's actually go over to the models for that. Let's actually go over to our 3 kilometer. So Philadelphia, you're going to get hit pretty good with rainfall. That is a guarantee. If I can get closer on this. There we go. You're going to start getting rain. Or you're going to get rain a little bit tomorrow morning. Might break up a little bit in the afternoon. And then you could start getting a lot of rain. Especially Sunday morning. Could get pretty nasty there for your area. Let's look at the HRRR model. The same thing, Saturday morning, might be some wet roadways, some dampness, and then the HRRR wants us a little further to your east, so you might get lesser showers than what the NAM 3 kilometer model shows, where it has the center a little more onshore. You're definitely going to get some wind, that's for sure. Winds 15 to 20 miles an hour out of the northeasterly direction. You're getting that wind right now. But that wind is going to stay with you for a while. Diane and oh, yes, I'm going to have a lot of fun tomorrow at the party. I might take my first break off of YouTube, honestly, for tomorrow. Man, I've uploaded every single day. Yeah, I won't even bother worrying about uploading tomorrow, because if I do, then I'll stress myself out. I'm just going to take a breather and then be back on Sunday. Thank you, Drex. I do appreciate it. And I want to thank you all for subscribing tonight, too. If you haven't already, it really means a lot. It really does. We're already at... We're already at 5520. I want to thank you all for that. Better things are coming to the channel for members only. So if you're not a member already, consider being one. Been stressful. Been very, very stressful at choosing the right drone for the channel. Yeah, I mean, so stressful. Yeah, looking at FAA regulations, getting a drone license. Yeah, I almost may not even want a drone. I may not even want one because it's just so much to register, get a pilot license, and everything like that. All right, everyone, that is going to do it with the live stream tonight. I do appreciate you all joining, participating. I love you guys, as you know. You guys are... You got 5 drones? Wow, Reignite America, that's awesome. If you guys want to help me with getting a drone, like picking one out, be sure to join me on Discord. I know Chase might help me with that. Butterdog has helped me. But it is a stressful process. It really is. It's with all the regulations, with all of the restrictions. It really makes picking it just having one. It's harder to get one than it really is, just because of all the licensing and stuff. Where are you going? Where am I going? I have to go to bed soon. I have to go to bed. I have to take this call really quickly with Chase McLean, and then I have to get to bed because I have a party tomorrow. I have a party. The only time I will cancel my party is if we have a category 3 or 4 or 5 hurricane or a high risk of a severe weather event. But there's nothing that is going to cancel my party tomorrow. One of my friends asked me, David, can you come to my party, please? I would really like you to come. And I'm like, yes, I would like to come and everything. So I kind of promised him that I would be there. And I really just don't want to tell him I can't make it today because of my YouTube and stuff. This has been planned out already. Sometimes it's good to take a break off of YouTube, right? You know, some of you, you wanted a break at work, right? One day off doesn't hurt. I will be back on Sunday. Okay. You can fingers crossed. The upload will be out by 3 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Besides, I am off of work on Sunday, so I'm all yours. If I have to live stream, I will. Nothing going on significantly on Sunday. So I'll be back on Sunday with more on the tropics, depending on what we got. But might do something special. Might do a U.S. weather forecast. Because some of you guys really like that too. And that's going to be the main theme of the channel going forward, probably, by fall and winter. But anyways, thank you all for tuning in to tonight's live stream. Be sure to check out the Discord server if you haven't already. And also, be sure to give this video a live stream a like, subscribe, and share this with your family and friends on social media. As always, that's going to do it. As always, David Schlotthauer in the Weather Center signing off for tonight's live update on Tropical Storm Ophelia for 10:34 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, September the 22nd, 2023.